will work then. Yeah, I should be live. Well, I hope I am for. Should be live. Am I live? Anybody hearing me? Um, yeah, he's on. Of course, he'd be on at the time I am. Should be live. I don't see myself anywhere. I don't see myself as the I don't see monitor. No webcam for me on the screen. Okay. Oh, issues, dang it. Didn't see this coming. The stream bitrate. Speaking of topics, I gotta write down a few. That might help. Yeah, those cameras are need to get it down to just one. Try front camera. Oh, hello. I think he's trying to get a webcam to working. It's the front camera, I think is. No, it's the side camera for the front one, and the front one is the side. I've got them mixed up. Webcams just need to be. I don't know what the hell I did. I was in a daydream when I set up my OBS. So I just started putting webcam, and just started connecting webcams to it, and it didn't work the way I thought it would. I thought it would work better than how it did, so. Thanks, Key-Man. Yeah, that whole webcam thing, we gotta straighten that out, Ken, sometime, because and in fact, someday I want to get back to it, is how I had it in the bedroom, which is where this computer thing came from. I had 3 webcams hooked up. I had the so-called overhead, then I had the side camera, and then I had the front camera that would sit on my monitor. That's how I wanted to do it, but that never panned out. That never. Okay. Yeah, that never panned out right, because. And then I ran into the lighting issue, so. But anyhow, welcome, guys. Thank God it's Friday, yeah. And Ken, if you're in the background, if you want to fiddle with anything to keep this show on its feet, please do so. I gotta move the camera or the mic out of the way. I gotta have someone monitoring things, because I'm not gonna keep an eye on things of how OBS and YouTube works. I still haven't got that figured out in my head. I really have still not figured that out. You're gonna connect this to that to this, but then you gotta go to the beginning and reconnect this to the other so that YouTube can work off of. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. I'll get it eventually, but I'm a slow learner when it comes to this kind of crap. I do not adapt to it well at all. And that's simply because, my over-the-hill learning disability. Pretty much failed special ed, but they just let me go because they said, get out of here. I don't know what our temp is. It's probably in the... Well, I took my bike in today. The bike... I don't know if I guys can show you. Okay. The bike's usually parked in front of the door. It's not there. That's because it's at the bike shop. It's getting a well-needed, well-deserved. My hair's a mess because hats and static electricity and... Oh, but yeah, if you guys got any questions, you can go ahead and ask, and I'll try to answer them. Just don't try to get too personal, because I will just walk over it. But, for any of you new people that haven't been here yet, and I think I'm just seeing the regulars. I know something I gotta do. Or, if you're still connected, Wintermute and Ski Man can be moderators. Yeah, it's just, I think it'll be a chit-chat. Just gonna be a chit-chat. I'm not even gonna try talking anymore. Just gonna give up. As far as I know, as far as everybody's told me, I've got this all set up. It's all ready to go. I just gotta get thermal paste. You gotta get the Pyrrhus assassin on it. Assassinate it. I gotta get the microcomputer up and running. It's got a few things I gotta tweak on it. That case, my God, that case, yeah. Anyway, I should have thought twice about that, but like I said, I'm never gonna touch it. It's gonna sit under that desk under a pile of things. Just gonna be my server. After all my movies and my movies, not all my videos, but I don't know if I can somehow manage to somehow magically come up with 2 16 terabyte hard drives or something, but I gotta get something going, because I gotta get all the pictures and movies and everything off this computer because they're clogging up this computer, this videos folder on this computer. The one in the bedroom is starting to get full, so I just got to get everything off both computers, put them on that one. I just need the, if something goes bad with these computers, which that's kind of why I'm upgrading, because this one here, the Z370, it's 390, excuse me. It's starting to get up there in age. It's about 4 years old, 5, and it's working so far, working fine so far, but I don't want to chance it. Something going wrong. So that's why I'm upgrading. It's been quite the adventure so far. By the way, when I do those uploads, this is what I use. You guys can't see it, damn. This is what I use as the GoPro. That's the other thing. We gotta do something about the lighting in here. This sucks. You guys can't see anything. It's all black. So I'm looking at it. I can't see it. So yeah, we gotta do something with the light. I don't know. I don't want to close the drapes because that's the only light I get in here. Yeah, I gotta get backups done. I've got 3 external. Well, I'll show you part of them, and I don't know what I have all on them. I gotta start going through some of these. Like this one, I don't know what the hell this one is. It's got something on it because I recently put something on it, but I can't tell you what. I think it's a 512. It's A data. That one. P&Y. This is a 2 terabyte. This I know has videos on it, but they're all mixed match videos in here. I gotta go through this one and sort through that. So I got these, the SSDs. I don't know. I gotta do something with storage. I really, really do. And I gotta do it quick because if I were to have some kind of tragedy happen where I were to lose everything, or these drives were to take a dive or something, I need to have everything off of these computers onto that one and have it at least backed up. And that's the other thing. How do you back up like 60, 70? I don't know. It's a lot of terabytes that I have on one drive. I've got a lot, so I need to figure out how I'm going to do that and get everything off onto a drive that I can somehow oh, I need to start putting some of this stuff away because at least put it over on that table because I actually need to move this. I need to vacuum in here really badly because it's starting to become a sand pit. I've had so many people in and out, and the front mat that never gets used until people right there wait your feet and they walk right over it. And now I gotta get all the dirt out of my carpet. I need to find a way of getting another. These GoPro 12s work pretty good. I like this one. a lot quicker than my old one. So it makes the whole process of me doing uploads a lot better because this GoPro works a lot faster than my old one, the GoPro Hero 7. Yeah, that thing is slow compared to this. This one just it gets everything done quicker. So I don't know, something changed because the GoPro Hero 7, which I don't know where that's at. That one, I don't know. There must be some kind of microchip in this thing or some kind of a processor. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me between the GoPro Hero 7 and the 12. Because, oh my god, the GoPro Hero 12 compared to the 7 is. It just. It is so much better. The uploads are quicker. That's why I don't mind doing uploads nowadays. It's not so painful anymore. And I think it's all because of this GoPro. I think it just speeded everything up. The Hero 7 is just, oh, it's old. This is what I do my recording on when I do uploads. I don't know, someday I'll try doing it on my phone, but doing it live, but I want to do the computer here in the living room, but I'd rather do it from a webcam and just extend the webcam length, the cord, just get an extender. So I need to have this webcam actually. Oh, again, I don't know. I don't know where I would put it. I don't know. I'd have to sit there and think about it. Hey, Lawn Dog. Well, I don't have everything handled. No. No. This live stream is thanks to Ken Stout. He's the one that's been messing with my machine because, like I said, I didn't know I had that screwed up. I didn't know all that junk was on there, and then he had a live stream or a video that wouldn't disappear or something. I don't know, but he took care of it. So you thank him for this live stream because I would have been still sitting here cussing and swearing and punching my monitor if I had been sitting there trying to figure it out without Ken's help, because Ken's the one that got it all straightened out. He's the one that is why this live stream is here. Not me. Him. So again, thank you a lot, Ken. I really do appreciate it. If it weren't for people like you, I'd be still sitting here fighting with it and just eventually just giving up. And I would just walk away. Yeah, no help from my friends. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, if it weren't for you and a few others, I think I'd be still in God knows where. I don't know where I'd be. I can't do everything on my own, so I do thank you guys for being out there and helping me, and I'll help you guys if I can, but financially kind of strapped. You know, a bunch of hawks watching over things I do financially, so. But, yeah, it's. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, there are some people we have to be thankful are around because, like I said, once I get used and I see people troubleshooting OBS and YouTube problems like this, like I had, once I start seeing more of it and see how people fix it, and then I get either write down the way they fixed it or paper and pen or type it, or once I start seeing it, I'll be able to remember it, although my memory's not the best. So it's one thing in school they always said is they can't rely on my memory. It's just not there. So I'll go back and 10 minutes later and ask me, how'd you do that? I'm like, I don't know. They always thought I was making it up in school, and I couldn't remember 2 minutes ago. I'm not making it up. I can't remember. And they get so mad at me. You can remember. You just don't want to know. I can't remember. I have CRS. See, what's that? I can't tell you. I was a school teacher I said back then. Which is true back then. It's true today. I can't remember shit. You tell me something 1 minute and 3 minutes later, I'm going to say, what'd you say? I just told you. I can't remember. I mean, can you guys remember what you ate for breakfast? Most of us can't. I can't. Oh, that's right. I didn't have a breakfast. Yeah, we have those days too, Ski Man. We can't remember from 1 second to the next. I've had days like that. Just usually during the summer when I get so freaking busy, that's when I start forgetting. That's why I need to really hire some people if I have the money for it this year, because I couldn't get back the phone calls. I got so far behind in doing some things. That's why, kind of my hat's off to Carrie Holzman and some people like that. They get so busy and yet they can answer their phone calls and do this and do that. Not me. If I'm working out on computers, then the phone usually gets ignored, and that's something I gotta get out of the habit of doing. Someone will call me and say, "Can you come over and fix this?" Like, no, I'm over in Southeast Brainerd. We can come to Northeast, and probably not today. They hate it when I say that. Probably not today. Not unless they want to pay me for the overtime. I think after 5:30. A lot of people do, but it kind of makes for a screwed up day for me because the way my days usually go in the summer is I have my mornings off mid afternoon till about 12. Then anything after 12, the phone starts ringing. I start getting text messages. I start getting emails. And Brendan wakes up and saying, "Hey, Rick, can you be here? Can you be there? No, you're going to be over here. No, you're going to be." I say, "I got to be at 2 different places at once." Don't work. So then I usually have to split the load. I have to call Nate, Mike. And I sometimes, if I really get into a jam, I call Bob. But I don't like calling him because he's one of my main competitors. But if I get too bogged down and I can't move, then I'll call him out of the woodwork. Say, "Hey, Bob, take care of this one and take care of that one, and I'll be at your office tonight." But it's only when I have really busy days. I'm just scrambling and my feet just can't keep up. Wanted to stay at one place and I get dragged off to another. So usually I have Mike come over and finish off what I'm doing. Yeah, it can be a squirrel's cage. It can definitely be. Then there's just no way I'm going to remember anything. On days like that, and then add the heat to it in July and August. Usually by 3 o'clock, if I'm running around in that kind of heat, usually by 2 o'clock, I'm so scrambled that don't even bother calling me because I won't answer. Cause I won't have the ability up here to answer the phone. So running in that heat when it's 92, 93 degrees and trying to get back from 6 miles out of town, fighting a headwind, and people are calling me. It's like, no, screw it. Forget it, baby. I ain't calling you, not today. That's usually when I'm out in not Pillager, but Merrifield. It's 6 miles here out in the county road. 6, 7 miles. Well, yeah, Long Dog says that's the other thing. If I get distracted, forget me going back to that other project that I was doing. You know, to get this webcam, is get this GoPro set up. It took me 2 days, and I kept having to start over because I'd start working on this, and then I'd get be working and like, oh no. So I say, yeah, door's open. So like 2 or 3 people walk in. It's like, nope, shut this off. Do it. I'll get to that later. I put it down, pay attention to what they need to do, and it took me 2 days to get that finally set up. Because I finally did it at what 2 something in the morning. I think I was on a Zoom homies meeting that night, and I was just up late for some reason. I was like, well, nobody's here. Reached over and got my GoPro set up. I just couldn't get it done during the day. It's just everybody kept bothering me. You know where you should have been 10 minutes ago? It's like, yep, I'm supposed to be in Baxter, and I'm not there. You gonna be there? It's like, yeah. Yeah, and I look out the window and I can see it's windy. And that's when I call my chauffeur. I say, hey, buddy, we got places to go. I got to be in Baxter, but it looks like it's windy and it looks like it's going to rain. He's like, yeah, I'll come pick you up. And he's a little bit, it's on my business account that I pay him through. So that's how I get most of my rides. If it's windy or if it's raining or bad weather, wintertime, I'm kind of closed in the wintertime. Huh. Keep it clean there, lawn dog. Don't get too out of hand. So yeah, guys, I don't really know what to talk about with you guys. I'm kind of just sitting here, just chatting with you guys, seeing what you guys are up to mainly. So I'm really not doing anything today. Just kind of sitting around, just wanting to take a day off. Actually, just gonna sit around and do nothing. I might have a live stream tomorrow. I don't know. I might get into something. So I need projects, guys. I need projects. I need something to work on. Something that I don't know if you guys got any ideas. Let me know, because I'm always open for ideas. Something to work on, something I can get my hands on. You know, with a Phillips screwdriver, something mechanical, something electronical. I don't know. Can't always do computers. I mean, just doing my stuff. Customers nowadays really are not buying computers. They are just, a lot of them just don't have the money. It's not in the budget. Small home office. This is mainly who I work for. You know, like Kerry, he works for corporate, where he's got 50 to 100 to 500 offices in one building. I couldn't stand doing that. That's, to me, that'd be too nerve wracking. Even if you go over there at 2 o'clock in the morning realizing you're responsible for 500 some computers, like, no. Sorry. My nerves wouldn't be able to handle it. I'd have a nervous breakdown. Screw something up and you screwed up something for 500 computers. No, thank you. My small home offices are bad enough. I've taken 4 or 5 computers right off the network, and I don't know. I just clicked on one thing, and poof, gone. Internet, no communication, nothing. I think, oh, what the hell did I do? Hour and 20 minutes later, I finally got it up and running. Just as the ladies walked back in the office, and I knew they were coming. It's like, I got 10 minutes. I was scrambling. I finally, the last thing I did, and I can't remember what it was, turned something off so I was offline or something. I just reversed what I did, and I had a heck of a time remembering what I didn't do. You know, I knew the ladies were coming, so I'm under pressure. I'm starting to sweat. My hands are getting shaky because I knew they were just walking down the sidewalk, and I'm like, God damn it, what the hell did I do? And finally, at the last second, just heard the door open. Like, oh yeah, boom! Oh, oh. Then I told him to hang on. We had a network glitch or something, which was actually my fault. And thankfully, I did get everything up and running without them noticing too much. Oh, I don't like being in those kind of situations. I don't like it at all. When I'm under the gun like that, and I know damn well they're coming back into the office in like 2 minutes and no network, no nothing. Oh. That was a very unfriendly situation I had that day, but I think some of them kind of noticed because they looked at me and said, "Rick, you doing okay?" It's like, I'm wiping the sweat off my brow, and they said, "It's cold in here. It's not you working up a sweat, Rick." It's like, yeah, it's because I just got out of a federal disaster. I didn't tell her that in the back of my mind. That's why I told her. It's like, it's because I just got myself out of a federal disaster. If they would have come unglued, they just wanted to get back to work and she's, open the keyboard and keep going right where they left off at. But, oh, that happens to me once in a while. I get put under the gun. And I know they're coming back to the office in the last second, something just blips out. And I gotta scramble to get it running. And I know they're down the hallway. I can hear them coming. Like, God damn it. Somehow, one way or the other, the last second. Hang on, guys. This is Easy Riders. Yeah, it's 169, guys. 169. So it's 170. He said after tax it'd be 170 something. I didn't think I knew it'd be expensive, but 170 some dollars. Ouch! There's sound. Should have sound. You guys are not hearing me? Okay, Ken, what the hell went wrong? Oh, I'm back now? Okay. Jeez, don't scare me like that. I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, that's 169. So it'll be 170 something by the time they're done. Yeah, I knew it. He said I don't need a new chain, but think they're gonna replace anything. They're just gonna get everything running right, adjust it, and you adjust the brakes, which I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a bit to spend, $170 some. Oh, he's gonna give me 10% off, so it won't be that expensive. I think they said that one kid said they were giving 10% off on something today, so yeah, on my bike. Mountain bike, that red one that's usually sitting in here. It's in the bike shop. Just getting looked at, and he said it's not that bad, actually. It's doing pretty good, so just the little things that they gotta do is gonna be kind of expensive, so they got some alignment stuff. The rotor's gotta get kind of pulled back in a little bit. I don't like it that they're not replacing that one brake on the front, so I've got brakes on me, so if I need to, I'll just replace the brakes myself. But he said they didn't need to be replaced. Like, really? I don't know. I think they would. Their critical end is a lot more later than mine. I usually don't wait that long until a brake part is falling apart. I don't wait till the shoes are just down to nothing. Oh my God. Leave me alone, phone. I don't wait till the bitter end and then say, okay, now you gotta replace it when there's nothing left. I don't like getting down to that point. I think that's what he's gonna wait for, is that brake shoe to thin out a little bit more. He said you're good to go for another couple 100 miles. I'll put more than a couple 100 miles on. I say, well, yeah, whatever. Just bring it back in this fall and we'll check on it. Okay. I just don't want to do it in here and get all my carpet dirty and the grease and everything. I've made that mistake once before. I had to get a grease mark off the floor. It took me a while. No, not yet. They're not to the replacing point yet. But I asked him if the front brakes were doing okay, because that's where I'm hearing all the grinding. He said they were just dirty. So you might want to check the rotator cuff balance, because I'm hearing a slight scraping on one side. He said, you got a piston in your brake that's sticking a little bit. It's like, yeah, I know. Adjust it so it's not doing that. It's like, okay. So he's gonna readjust the pistons on the caliper. I just don't have that one tool they do to do it, which I might get. You gotta adjust it a little bit so it's not hanging so much. Kind of surprised though. They said the chain's fine. No, your chain's fine. It's like, really? I said, yeah, you're good to go. Your chain's fine. It just needs to be oiled, maintained a little bit better. But as far as the health of it, he said the chain's fine. Yeah, it's been through 2 winters. He's like, well, yeah. Bringing it back in a couple, 3 months, and I'll check on it again. But he said, by now, you're good to go. Well, I don't know if I agree with that either. Yeah, that's my main transportation. It's the only transportation I got besides getting rides. I'll do that 45, almost 50-mile bike ride one way this next spring. Once it starts hitting 60 or 70 degrees, I'm heading north. I'll get on the bike trail and just head north. Yeah, that'll be a 3 hour, 3 hour, 3 hour, 40 minutes to get up to Hackensack. You'll go up there, have lunch, stick around Hackensack for an hour or two, then drop back down to Pine River. Go out there for another hour or so, and then around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, head back to Brainerd. Get back home around 6:30. Yeah, it'll be a long day. I'll be when I do a ride like that. I'm tired. I'm sore. Don't want to really to be toyed with, so I completely skip second floor. I don't even go on second floor because I'm not really in the mood to be talking to anybody after hundreds of miles in one day. They did that a couple years ago. I got up there within about the Pine River within about 3 hours. I had to deliver something for somebody up there. It was actually for Nate. He had an envelope and he said, "You heading to Pine River? 31 miles." Yeah, I could go that way. They take this up to Pine River and hand it off to whoever at that one store. So off I went. Me and an envelope. About 32 miles. I was heading up that way anyhow, so saved him the trip. Because he also bikes wherever he goes. Now, he's funny. Nate had a driver's license. He had a car. He dropped it all. I don't know why he did that. He had a license. He had a card. It's up here. It's up here. There's something with him upstairs. I don't know. He wanted to do his part in preserving the earth, not polluting Earth anymore. And I thought, okay, Nate, you've gone one step too far. Whatever. Yeah, I don't have any thermal paste. I gotta order some. Or somehow find a way of getting Mike or somebody to give me some. I am out. I had some and I sold it. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I've been on many bike rides throughout the years. I've like I said, that one trip that I usually do once a year. By the time I get home, it's about 112, 115 miles. By the time I get home, um, I've gone down south, down in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I've ventured all over that city. Did a lot of miles. I used to live in St. Cloud, so I did a lot of biking in that town. That's how I got around. Unless I had to take public transportation, weather is bad or snow, but most of the time, even in the rain, get on my bike and go somewhere. I really try not to rely on human beings to get me somewhere unless it's business related. And they asked me, they said, "You want to ride over there?" I said, "Sure, if you want to. I'll be over there for 2 or 3 hours." Like, that's fine. Just call me when you're done. All right. Here's my GoPro Hero 7. I got two GoPros. XL, I don't know who, but oh, never mind. I was gonna mention a song, but I can't even think of it. So I got the 7, and I got the 12. I like the 12. Like I said, I like it. It speeds. This one is the processing speed on this is so much faster than the GoPro Hero 7. I don't know what it is about this. It's something I talked about earlier, but maybe some of you hadn't heard me yet. That I don't know what exactly is the difference between the 7 and the 12. But this GoPro 12 is so much more superior than the GoPro 7. This one is, yeah, it works. It's just slow, I guess. Maybe I was using the wrong cords for it. I don't know, but wow. Yeah, always stick to the latest or try to get to the latest you can. But GoPro Hero 12 is where you guys see where I make my uploads to. Are we recording? Okay, good. Yeah, it's more modern. And I don't know. I was thinking the other day about this Windows 12 and not Windows 12, 11. I just wish they'd leave it alone for once. Wish Microsoft would just leave Windows 11 alone. Quit adding things that I don't want. That's one thing that's just driving me up the proverbial wall. Every review on this Windows updates that I watch, they're always adding something. Now they're saying here in about a month or two, they're saying, once again, they're saying, welcome to the new taskbar. When they redoing it again? We're going to get a whole new taskbar that's going to have all new features and I don't know. I just wish Microsoft would leave the damn thing alone and quit throwing features and things in our face that we really don't need. But I'm not gonna get on that bandwagon because I'll start belly aching about it for hours. Because that's one thing that really bugs me about Windows is, I understand why it's their marketing or whatever, but I don't like how they're getting so damn pushy and everything. They're not saying you can have this. Now they're saying you have to have this. Like, no, I don't. No, I don't. You must use. Like, no, I'm sorry. No, not happening. Oh, but you must try. No, no. You let him try it. Just get it out of my face. I didn't need that stuff before. Oh yeah, AI. Don't get me going. Don't. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. I don't know. The world needs to slow down. Is what needs to happen. They just need to keep things simple, keep things easy, instead of changing, trying to reinvent the wheel. Microsoft would just leave things alone and just launch an OS, have it stable, and just leave the damn thing alone. No. It won't do that. You gotta keep throwing darts at it until they blow it up. Meaning they're adding new features and new things that I have no interest in at all. This recall crap, they can take that and they can shove it up there. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the AI. I know for a lot of you, you're saying that it's the best thing since I didn't use it 3 years ago. Why would I need it today? But yeah, I am gonna try working a little bit with AI, but I never used it before. So I don't know what you guys think of all this AI and all this new stuff that's coming out. I mean, half the stuff they're giving us, do we really need it? I mean, honestly, that's all I'm asking. I'm just asking, is all this new stuff that Microsoft is throwing at us, is it really necessary? I kind of say no, but I kind of get your guys' point of view. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could blow up chat a little bit. I'd have to lean over every time to read it. Well, yeah, and long dog things, and with Windows 7 were so much easier back then because we weren't forced all this new stuff every couple of minutes because every single app that we've got today is online. Most of the apps we have out there on our computers are online based. And fuck, in Windows 7, it never used to be that way. So simple back then, but oh boy. They just had to change things to where, and like I said, I understand why they're doing it. They're just going too far with it. That's all I'm saying is they can do some of this, but they're just, in my opinion, it's going way much further than what it should. I mean, the tracking, and now people are saying that AI is going to be tracking us. Like, oh, a lot of it I shouldn't believe into. I mean, there's a lot of it's hip hop and people just saying this and that, but kind of makes you think. Couldn't that really happen? I doubt it. I really do doubt it. I don't know how far this world is going to get bent, but I tell you what, you people better buckle up and hang on because the ride that we're about to go on is going to start getting rough. Everywhere, everything. You think it's bad now? Wait 10 years. It's not going to be enjoyable. Yeah, that's true, Long Dog. This is only just the beginning. That's why I said wait 10 years. How's things going to be? And then, jeez. I don't think it will be at a point in 10 years where we'll be able to say life is. It could probably still somewhat be manageable, but everybody's saying things are expensive now. I've always said it's always going to get worse. You think things are expensive now? Wait 5 years. And then wait 5 years from that. The world is getting out of control, so I'm saying. It's just. I don't want to throw political bullcrap at you people, and I'm not going to, and I don't want you people to get but I'm just saying this entire world we're living in is starting to. I don't think we're heading to a good spot, is all I'm saying. Things are starting to seriously go wrong. So, what I always say nowadays is you expect the unexpected. Whereas back in the 80s, that wasn't really a thing. At least not what we're getting today. Get the unexpected. Oh my God. What's this world coming to? It is really sad. But anyhow, enough of that crap. I'll talk about me and the stuff I have. Um, well, like I was saying earlier, like I was in the bedroom. I had 3 webcams set up. I had one overhead, kind of, sort of. It wasn't really. I was using this one. And then I was using this one. So I don't know. Somehow I'd like to do that for. I just thought of it. Maybe I can put one over here. This wire shelf. Wire shelf right there. Maybe I can clip one to there and have it pointing kind of in my direction. Guys, I gotta fix the lighting in this area. It is so gaudy. It looks dark on the monitor, and it's bright, but it don't look like it there. It looks like it's all black to me. So that's the next thing. Maybe I can I don't know what to do about my lighting. I've been stumbled. That's the other thing I've been stumbled on. It's not just OBS and some of these other programs I really haven't dived into so much. I've gotten into DaVinci. There's things on DaVinci I can do, but OBS, for some reason, I've been kind of ignoring it. Yeah, I want to learn it, but yet I'm already trying to tackle DaVinci. I'm trying to do two at once, and that's how I was in school. That if I had two tough subjects to study, social studies and something else, one of them would get dropped, and I guess they dropped OBS. I'm trying to do DaVinci, but I do want to get into OBS and try to learn the shenanigans of that. But yeah, I got DaVinci. I gotta learn to use OBS and start learning how to get this whole bullcrap figured out. So I know I can't always rely on Ken because one of these days he's just not gonna be home, and I'm gonna want to start a live stream and he's not gonna be there. And like, fuck, now what do I do? I'd like to somehow learn how to get out of that hole. When I saw what Ken went through today, it's like, oh my god, something's wrong. But in his ultimate wisdom, he got it figured out, and that's why we're here today. Not because of me. Well, was it that late already? It's 3:07. School gets out here in 10 minutes. Well, it gets out in, the final bell rings at 3:10. And then they walk out of the building at 3:15. I think you guys have seen me do a live stream where I'm standing out on the balcony and looking straight out where you can see where all those buses park in that parking lot out there. Like 25 buses park out there. In a parking lot, and they're on both sides. They're facing each other in a parking lot. I hate this. Left, right, left, up, down. It's just not. It's the other thing that's kind of irritating. How do you. Right is left and left is right. And I can never get used to that on a webcam. It just does. It does the opposite of what I want it to. Goofy. No, lawn dog. Here in the living room, I've just got one. And I don't have enough length. I don't have enough rope. Well, maybe I do. You guys have seen my desk here in the living room, haven't you? The hutch desk. And there's a reason why I can't have two monitors in here, lawn dog. That's why. It's got this. It's got this. This is part of the hutch. I know I'm doing something I really shouldn't. That's moving my webcam, so. Long dog, don't make me ask to do things that I have to move my webcam, but I wanted to show you that that's why I only can have one one monitor in here. I don't got the room. Maybe I can. Maybe I can fix that somehow. But I'd have to build something over here to have the desk extend out this way. Or I can go from over here. Go out that way, maybe. I don't know. Long dog, I could do it, but I'd have to do some weird things. And I want to do weird things to this desk, because this desk is already compromised as it is. The bottom board's broken, so this whole thing will just sit here and just wobble. Thank God for the backing on the shelf because that's the only thing that's preventing this whole thing from going. It's just gonna topple over. This board that it's sitting on is thick enough that I shouldn't have tried to move it. Is what I did. I tried to move this damn thing by myself, and that didn't work. That didn't work. This whole thing just went crack. The bottom board is broken, and there's one on the top that the board was like that, and it just snapped. So this whole thing I can move it left to right a little bit, and you're not supposed to be able to. It's wobbly. So, that's the other thing I've discussed as far as tech stuff is I need to get a new desk of some kind, but I don't know. Yeah, that's the other thing. You guys would just have to we'd have to have that discussion on some night because I kind of want to do something like I have in the bedroom, and it's just a long 54-inch table, 23.5 inches wide. But then I don't have a hutch, and the hutch is kind of the reason why I got this desk. But then again, I don't know. We'll have to discuss that, and we'll have to see what's out there, or I'll have somebody build me something because what Brett made me it's not all that bad. He made me that table desk in there. It's not all that bad. I might have him recreate just this bottom part of the desk and take the hutch part off. But he'd have to remake this bottom part of this desk. If he can do that for like, $200 some and just scrap the top part. But then again, what am I going to do with the stuff that I got here? Which is so neatly arranged in my shelves. Okay. Get everything just kind of neatly sitting there. So if I get rid of the hutch and just keep the bottom part, I don't know. I don't know. I need someone smarter than me to figure it out because I'm kind of stumped. That's kind of what's been slowing down this whole YouTube production stuff. Is I have everything mixed-matched. I got a little bit of what I want to do in that room. I got a little bit of what I want to do in here. And I've finally got the table desk in the bedroom. I've got that all sorted out. I've got this godforsaken thing. I need to get that couch recliner thing. I need to get rid of that. Then I need to figure out something for this desk in here. Other than that, the videos are what the videos are. I just I have my in-between stops. So I keep stopping and thinking like, well, that'd be a good idea, but maybe I could take this and do something with, and that's where I get stuck. Or what's the other idea? Some people say I can't imagine things and how I can. It's just sloppy. What I have in my head just doesn't really make any sense. What I'd like to do is take this desk, recreate it, except, I can't really go any longer. And the problem is I've got plugs in the back I've got to pay attention to. And I can't bump into those because I'll break them. And I can't push this hutch thing back too far. That's why the wiring in the back of the hutch desk is such a mess. I need to get, since I bashed my head on the bottom and broke that board with my shoulder. That was the last time I crawled underneath the desk and fiddled with it. I'm almost to the point of being too big width-wise to get behind it. I can get behind it, but I'm rubbing the belly, rubbing the gut up against the desk. So I'm almost too big to get behind there. Which means I have gained a little bit of weight, but didn't think that much. I was having to hold my breath to get in here 2 nights ago. I had to get to a wire because it fell off behind the desk, and I had to pick it up off the floor. But the only way to get to it, go behind the desk and suck it in, and go down there and kind of scoot down to the floor, pick it up, and throw it back up here. So that it's not fun. It is not fun when you drop a wire behind the desk and there's only one way to get to it. From that side, you have to face this way, and you have to kind of suck it in and slide in between the desk and then slide down, grab the wire or try to guess which wire it is. And it's not fun. That's why I need to redo this. I needed something that's more manageable. So if I need to get to the wires, you just boom, wires right there, connections. And then if I need to get something else, I just need it something different than what I've got. That's all I'm trying to imagine in my head. So that's all I'm trying to do, is just trying to get along here and trying to get different ideas from you guys, get those ideas in my head, and then when I sleep at night, I think about it. It's like, well, Jim's got this idea, but then Ken's got a different idea, then Brian's got that idea, but then Wintermute's got this idea. It's like, I want to use all ideas. So whatever you guys want to imagine in your head, write it down on paper and then show me. I mean, something's got to work. I can't work the way it is in here. I mean, I do like the hutch desk. I mean, I do like the door that's on the computer, so I'll keep the bottom the way it is, but gotta do something about this top part. This is a nightmare. And I thought for a while it would work. I thought this, having 3 boxes on the left and 3 boxes on the right, and the glass thing in the middle, I thought that would work. But now the more I'm looking at it, it's like, no. That's just, there's no way to hang monitors like I'm wanting to do. One monitor there, and some kind of monitor here on the bottom. We'll do something over on the right, but there's no way to do that with this kind of setup. Yeah, I've got ideas, guys. I've got ideas, but I just need to bounce them off you guys, see what you guys think of these ideas. I know some of them are a little bit out there, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm just giving you ideas, my thoughts. And then last final thing, because it's 3:30. What time did we actually start? 2 something? I don't know, probably try to go to a 4, but I'm starting to run out of crap to talk about. But yeah, you guys have heard my bellyache about Microsoft. That's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to get into a rolling debate about it, but it's just my thoughts. It's my thing about with Microsoft, and they're just getting bent on delivering things to us that we really, unless we ask for it, we really shouldn't be getting it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I will say. It's just, you know. Yeah, I kind of know what I want, Lawn Dog. I kind of know. I guess the rest of you guys, I guess all of us, could take my ideas, your ideas. We all write them down so it all makes some kind of sense. Make a blueprint of it, and then make the final go of it and make it all happen. But I'm not good at that kind of planning, guys. I that's why none of this stuff gets done, because it goes from my head And I always say, write down your ideas. That never That never happens. Half the ideas I've got are out in cyberspace somewhere, long forgotten. And everybody said, write down your ideas so you never forget. Well, me, I never did that. I thought I'd go back and remember that idea I had 5 years ago, and that was like, oh, can't remember. I hate getting in that situation and you're talking to a group of people, usually talking to investors, a renter, whoever, and you suddenly can't remember something. Ouch. That's a very bad sting that you get from doing that. Talking to CEOs or whoever, and all of a sudden your mind just gone. Oh, that's oh my god. The nightmares I've had with forgetting things. I guess that'll be the last thing I want to talk about here, and then talk about something else. I try not to walk into a place with sheets of paper because they'll look at me. It's like, what, are we all getting interviewed? Like, no, I'm trying to remember everything. I'm going through 5 or 6, 7 sheets of paper. So I'm stubborn. I try to remember everything in my head. I always forget something. Then I am having to come home or get a ride back home. Then I am going back out there. Gotta be an easier way than this, than the way I'm doing it. Got to be some kind of tablet thing that I can have. I'll show you something here. Yeah, back to the technology stuff. I've got this tablet, and it's a pile of garbage. It don't work. It's just a showpiece. Um, but I'd like a tablet that's lighter than this. This thing is so-called a gaming laptop, but that's not what it is. Um, there goes that idea right out the door. Something I was gonna have an idea with tablets about. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now I remember. Tablets. See how big this is? I don't know if they come any bigger than this, but maybe a little bit bigger. I have one sitting up there. I have one sitting over here. I have them kind of winged out on the side of the desk, so I can sit here and look at that tablet, and I can sit here and look at that tablet. One will be for messages, so I'll sit it up like this, off in the corner here. And I'll have this one sitting over here, landscape. We'll do something else. I don't know. That's just, again, an idea. But then you block the speakers. Yeah, speakers would be behind it. I don't know. I want to do something, but I'm getting stuck. Because when I think of doing that, have sitting there, and then I block the speaker. And I come over here and I could have this one sit like this, but it won't work. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I have ideas in my head what I want to do. It won't come together in my head. Because every idea I come up with, well, that won't work. That's in the way. Well, can I go up, down? No, I can't. Or get something totally new that would work. I don't know. This is going to be my studio area, guys. This whole area, this whole thing you're seeing, from over from that corner of the wall, all the way to the curtains, and then all the way in between. This whole area here is going to be my studio. I just need help in figuring it out how to get things to work, you know. I'm not a genius at this, so if you guys have any suggestions, I'd greatly appreciate it. I know I need lamps, lights, or studio lights. I have one on the left, one on the right, one behind me, and one in front of me. I don't know how would that work. Ken, are you guys still here, or is Long Dog taking over everything and I lost everybody? How many people do I got on? Who's all here besides Long Dog? Ski Man, I see you're here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I lose everybody. Oh, Ken had to go? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just blabbing at this point, guys. I've got ideas in my head how I want to set this desk up so it can be the I don't know. I don't know. That's where I'm getting stuck. Want to do something, I just don't know what. I'm not good at. I get stuck every time I come to this. My friends come over and say, "Ricky, ever gonna do something with this desk? Yeah, ever gonna do something after what 6 years?" Like, yeah, what do I do with it? Most of the ideas they have, which can be done, I can't afford it. I mean, the gamer kids come over here and say, "Hey, man, that'd be a cool desk to put RGB all over it." No, we're not doing RGB. No, no, no RGB. You can have one on the top, one on the middle, one on the bottom. No, no, I'm not doing it. Any of you guys say RGB, I'm throwing it out. No RGB on this desk. Not gonna happen. I've thought of it, like having a white strip maybe in the back. There's one simple white strip, something to kind of light it up just a bit, but that'd be it. I'm not gonna go on the sides and have flashy lights going up and down. It's like, no, we're not doing that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just spinning my wheels and just talking garbage, but I'd like to do something with this thing. Have it mixed in be as part of a studio setup, maybe. As far as that's concerned, I don't have the creative mind. I don't have the juices in my head to think in my head. Well, if you move that over here, that put that off, it someone else would come in here and just boom, take off with it right away, just rearrange this whole thing, and I'd come back like, holy shit, what the fuck? How the hell did you do? And it'd be the same stuff I have here. They would just rearrange it so it looked different. I don't have the juices in my head to do that. Paul, um, American Chopper, that Paul would just sit there for hours and stare at a motorcycle because he had to come up with the ideas. And that's what I do here every night on Zoom. I'm just sitting here and like, oh, what can I do with this? Take that. Maybe I should move that over there, but then that won't look right. So maybe we could move it to the bottom. No, that's not gonna look right. It's take all of that, move it to the right, and I don't. Something's gonna give, guys. Something's gonna give because I want to do the studio in here. I just need to clean up the desk for one thing, or get a different desk. Studio lights. Right, that's kind of where I get stuck. Where else can I go from here? What else can I do? So I don't know. Maybe you guys have some better ideas than I do, because I'm kind of fresh out of ideas, and I kind of fought this for and you see, the other thing, I fought this whole idea for the last 3 years. I just sit here and just mumble because this is not what I want. And I've always wanted to do live streams and uploads to YouTube in this apartment, but the lighting is so bad. It's just the lighting is just god awful. Um, yeah, coming up with ideas and running through them and taking off with it, ski man, is not my strong point. That's one thing they notice in schools, that I'm not good at that. Somebody else would have to start the idea. Somebody would have to have the end of the idea, so I can come in and say, well, we could do that and this and that, and they kind of blend it all together. They make it work, and out comes a beautiful baked pie or something. Just all ideas get mixed together, and then as long as I feel my ideas are in there, I don't care. But me alone, coming up with how to create something, how to redo something, I don't know. I don't have that kind of brain power, and I miss it because other people can come in here and just bang, bang, boom, boom. Like, I didn't know you could do that. That's why I like people that are so much smarter than me. They can come up with an idea and take off with it in a heartbeat. And I'm just sitting there flabbergasted, like, I didn't know you could do that. But once I see somebody do it, then I can do it. But most people don't do that. Around here, people don't share their ideas. They just do it for you, and then you look at their masterpiece and just awed over it. Because I've had girls and people come in here and reorganize this desk. It's like, how would you have it? They come in here and just boom, like, holy crap, this is how I'd run it. That costs money, and I don't have that kind of money. I know what she was talking about, having an add-on to the desk and then having something off here to the right, but I guess it would work, but then I'd have to go around something, go out here. I mean, it would work, but I don't know. Someday, fingers crossed, I will come out with something that everybody gets to awe, their jaw dropping $10,000 desk or something. I don't know. Even though I paid like $2 or $50. It's not something I want jaw dropping, but something that somebody will look at and say, hey man, that's a wild neat desk you got there. Doors that open up on their own. In a couple seconds it closes. Keyboard that comes out on its own. And then you just click it and the keyboard retracts on its own. Goes right back into the desk. Then you click it again and it pulls itself back outward. These kind of ideas, I know it can't be done, but these are the ideas that go through my head and say, why can't I do that? You just click this button and the keyboard just slides itself right back in on its own. This keyboard, this door over here would open itself and you just bump it again and it would just close on itself. Everybody tells me that can't happen. Oh, yes, it can. It can happen. You just gotta make it happen. I'm making this door. It's all wood. Making part of it a glass door. Put glass in it. Just crazy ideas like that for a studio. I guess that's been the whole theme of this whole thing tonight. Is I have this space, and I want to do something. I guess that's kind of where it stops. Where do I go from here that would make me want to come back in here and say, I like sitting here. This is going to be fun. When all I do is I sit here down, it's like, oh my God, what the hell do I do with this junk? It's not what I wanted. maybe someday we can figure that out and we can come up with something that I can work at myself and get little by little. All the ideas can't come from me because I'm not good at this. Somebody telling me, well, just think of something and whatever comes to your head, make it. That's easier than it sounds. They come up here and they look at the desk for like 5 minutes and poof, they got like 20 different ideas. Like, how the hell do you do that? Well, it's easy. I just think. Imagine. Yeah, okay, that's where we have the cross wires. Imagination and then me coming out and saying what I'm imagining doesn't come out right. And I need to get better at that. That's why I didn't do my own banner. I'd like to come up with my own thoughts and ideas, but they have to be brought to me. And then I kind of go off from there, just coming up with something raw on my own. Not going to happen. But if somebody throws me about 20, 30 different ideas and just gives me kind of a mixture of ideas, they say, well, here's 20, 30 ideas. Now you put the puzzle together. You might be waiting 10 years. There's some things I'm good at and planning things and then coming out with a plan and sticking to it. Because I always think at the last second, like, well, it says to do that at the end, but you know what? I'm going to do this instead. Screw that. Then that's what gets me into trouble. It's when I start going off the script of what's in my head and start coming up with a different idea. That's when I get into trouble. It's all good and then if I have all written down and an idea firmly in my head and I stick to it. But I kind of have an engineer's mind. I have an idea and it works well. It's been working well. But we could change this. And we could put that in it. Kind of like how I do computer builds. I'll just sit there and I'll stare at it, an empty case. I'll think, well, the power supply is going to be there. Motherboard's going to be there, but I'll think, yeah, I got to do something different. So I come up with ideas, but this is all new to me. A studio lights. This is kind of where I get stuck. This is not my forte. But like I said in the Zoom homies, or if you guys have any ideas, hey, shoot them past me. I can listen as long as you're kind, polite, and be nice about it. You treat me with kindness, I'll return it back. But if somebody starts getting snarly with me, you're out the door. So I'll take all of ideas and any ideas you guys have. I'm open to anything unless it costs me thousands and thousands of dollars, and then I'll say, hey, no. I'm going to try to do this on a hairstring budget. But also, the last thing, because I'm going to let you guys go here, I'm wanting to do something different. Kind of have this here. I'm wanting a pull down screen that I can pull down, that'll be sitting from up there, and I can just pull it down so that when I do OBS and I do something capturing whatever I'm doing on my screen, this screen here, you'll be able to see it back here. So I'm sitting here, and that's the other thing. If you do it that way, screen's sitting here. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the way. So yeah, I'd have to figure something out like that because I'd have to be out of the way so you'd be able to see what I'm writing. Because this would be my monitor. The pull down screen would be my monitor because it'd be pointed to whatever I write would be on this pull down screen, projector screen. That's kind of how Chris Titus does that. His projector screen is behind him. So whatever he writes or whatever he's doing with whatever, you can actually see it in the big form, in the big pull-down screen that he's got behind him. That's kind of where I'd like to go off in this direction. But I don't. That'd be my blue. That'd be my green screen actually. So whatever I'm writing, you guys would be able to see on the big screen behind me, where they pull down projector. That's all it would be. So then when I want that screen out of my way, I just slide up the screen, flip it sideways, tuck in the feet, put it back in the closet. That's what I'd like to do. Getting that to happen is everybody's nightmare because a lot of people just say it won't work. You can't do that. What Chris Titus is doing on his projection screen, he shouldn't be doing. It's like he's been doing that for like 10 years. He shouldn't be. It won't work. Though how he's doing, I guess the projection you're getting is actually somehow being reversed. Or something. I don't know. Someone explained it to me and it's just goofy, so maybe it won't work the way I'm wanting it, but someone told me how Chris Titus is doing it is not how it looks. But that's kind of what I like to do. Get a projection screen, pull it down, latch it, and then that'll be my screen that you guys will watch whenever I'm sitting here doing whatever. I look at this monitor, will be copied on the pull down projector screen. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys or not, but I saw Chris Titus do that, and I've seen a few other YouTubers do that, and I thought, now there's an idea I could go off of. That I can do. It's the how and what if and everything else that's not falling into place. If I was to get in a mad hurry for doing a real big live stream now to have other people here, this couch, this love couch piece of garbage, I just need to set it on fire and burn it up because nobody wants to take it. So the threat's already out there. So I'm just going to put lighter fluid over that damn thing when I set it on fire. Nobody wants to come get it. I'll just burn the damn thing down. Not in your apartment. You won't. All the hell. Watch me. I won't. That's when someone knocked on my door. I said, he'll find somebody here next week to come take it. I said, if you're that effing serious to get rid of it, you're going to burn down the building to get rid of that, I'll find someone to come get rid of it. It's like, you got 3 days. I want this fucking thing out of here. So just hang on. I'll just let me make some phone calls. Someone, I think, Salem West is going to come get it. Because I think that's the guy that I was talking to at my door the other day. Because he heard the threat go out throughout the building that Rick Legs is going to burn his apartment down because he's got a couch nobody wants. Well, yeah, if you guys don't come get it, I'm going to burn it up because I don't want it here anymore. The guy said, just hang on. Let me make a few phone calls. I've been wanting to get, as you guys know, if you heard my other uploads, I've been wanting to get rid of that thing for over a year now. Nobody's taking me seriously, so I said, I'll just burn the thing. It's like, now people are paying. Saying, no, wait a minute, let's... Kathy even called me yesterday from the office. Said, just, Rick, let me make a few phone calls. We'll see if we can get it out of there. If you want it out of that bad, it's like, it's got to go. She said, okay, all right, just hang on, just sometime next week. I said, I'll light the damn thing on fire. And she said, no, you won't. We'll get rid of it. We'll call somebody to come get it. I said, I'll bet you next week it'll still be here. Because nobody wants it. Nobody, they say they'll come get it, and they look at it, it's like, yeah, wait a minute, let me go talk to some people. That's the last I hear of them. They see the damn thing, and they walk away. Like, no, we won't even take that for free. It's like, really? I'm just giving it away, you won't take it? So that's when I said the threat, and I'll just put lighter fluid over it and just burn the damn thing, and that's when now I got people's attention. Now they're scattering all over Crow Wing County trying to find someone to come get it. And I'm not exactly kidding either. They don't want to come get this thing. I'll burn the thing out of here. I don't want it. I've been stressing that for over a year. I don't want the thing in here. Nobody will listen. Now people are kind of scrambling. Well, if you're going to burn the thing down, then I'm not kidding. Don't get rid of it. And let me guess. But eventually, someday that will go. Then I'll have a new table over here. Some kind of table that I can use for a workbench for working on computers, and then have a webcam up here so that I can have the bench right here and I can sit on the other side of it. What I plan on doing is, here, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys so you're crystal clear on what I want to do. There'll be no more of this guessing and people saying, well, I don't understand what you want to do. Well, I'm going to make it perfectly clear. If I was sitting in my desk chair, which I'm not, this is what I'm wanting to do, folks, right here. Have the table or something right here. It can be moved off the side. If I don't want it, I don't have it. And then I get to sit and talk to you guys from here. With some kind of table sitting here. So if I want to type something, I can type, or have a laptop sitting off here to the side. Or a monitor maybe sitting here. Or But then again, yeah, I need to get rid of this thing. That's the whole thing. This is locking this whole thing up. Because that pull down projector is going to have its own stand. It'll sit maybe this high or something. It'll be this long. I just take the projector, pull it down, lock it. Then that'll be my screen that you guys will see while I'm doing things on the monitor. That's how I want to do it, but the big elephant in the room has got to go. And like I said, I'll just light the damn thing on fire and walk out of here. Because they just no one wanted to take me seriously. And now all of a sudden people are running, saying, oh my God, he's going to set his apartment on fire. We'll get rid of that couch. And you won't have to worry about it. I won't set it on fire, guys. Don't worry, I won't. But I had to set the stage so that people would take me seriously. They know I won't burn it out of here, but that's how I had to get the idiots in this town to move. You have to threaten them first before anybody does anything. When I said I lived at the North Star and said I'll pour gasoline all over it and I'll just set it on fire, that's when people said, no, wait a minute. We'll come get it. We'll do something. Just give us a couple of days. Well, you got 2 days. You got till Tuesday. Otherwise, I just want that out of here. That's my biggest beef right now is that love seat, hideaway, whatever you... rocker, recliner, love seat, whatever you call it. I don't know. What do you call that thing? I mean, it's a nice couch, love seat, whatever you call it. You see, this can rock back so you can sit back like this. This one does the same thing. You sit back here and just watch TV all day. But I don't watch TV. There's no TV there to watch. And it's been mentioned to me, someone said, well, why do you want to turn this into a studio? Why do you want to turn it into something where you watch TV, you have a dinner table? Why not have it as a natural setting the way a family would have it? Well, there's something wrong with what you just said. Family. I don't have a family. It's just me. So I don't need a couch. I don't need a TV. I live basically easier than most people do. I don't need the basics of life to get me by. I don't need TV. I don't need radio. As long as I have my computer, a few tablets, microphones, my phone, I get along easier than what most people do. They've got to have this, and I just need the basics. That's all I want. Just the basics. Be able to do this, and have all three mixed together, have work well. That's all I want. I want a living room that I can do live streams from with good, improve the, well, I'm not going to say improve the microphone and webcam situation because then everybody's going to say, go buy $1,000 camera. I can't do that, guys. I can't. We're kind of stuck with the GoPros. Or not GoPro, but the webcam. I'd like to get $1,000 camera so I can do what Kerry does. Just have the lapel mic on his shirt and do it that way, but I don't got that kind of cash flow. I wish I did. But I don't, so this is what we got to work with, folks. So if any of you have any ideas as to what to do with this junk, please let me know. If you know someone in Minnesota that's willing to drive 1,000 miles and come get this thing for me, because nobody around here will come get it, even for free. They won't come get it. And I need that out of here. That's where the table, my 2 chairs are going to be. I've got different ideas, but that thing sitting in my way is holding up the whole show. I need the room. I can't do it with that thing sitting here. This brown thing, it's gotta go. I've asked people to even come get it, and then they look at it, and then they run right back out the door. Oh my God, I don't want that thing. Somebody's got to come get it. Sorry to complain about it, guys, but that's been my biggest headache for over a year. One wanting to do this studio stuff and live streams for over a year, but this thing right here is what's holding me up. It has got to go. Yeah, I can call HRA and Kathy say, well, if you want to get rid of a bad band, just give us $50 and... No, I don't got $50. Well, then I guess you're keeping it. No, I'm not. One way or the other, guys. I am going to get rid of that. One way or the other. I'm going to get rid of it. I need the room. So, anybody in Minnesota want to come get this thing? Please take it out of my life. People here locally won't come get it. They see the thing and they run right back out the door. Literally, they look at, nope, no, and slam the door shut and they go running down the hall. I've never had a piece of furniture that, even for being 3 years old, I've never had a piece of furniture. People look at it, the second they see it, just poof, they hightail it right back out the door. What is it with the thing that they don't want? That's the other mystery. I'm trying to figure out, why is it nobody wants this thing? What is so bad about it? The second they see it, they go, nope, I don't want it. Gone. Down the hallway they go. I can't get rid of this thing for nothing. And I have tried and tried and tried. Oh my God. I got a couple of them. I'm going to end it at 4, guys. So if you guys got any questions, please ask, because I'm going to say goodbye here at 4 o'clock. I've rambled long enough. Any bonds here? No, but I am starting to look. So you guys say anything inappropriate here, you're going to get bounced. I will not be putting up with it, so... Ski Man, I'm going to fix that problem. I don't know, you moderator yet? I turned you green. And Bobby Piros, I don't know what you're up to, but I suggest you stop. You're going to get X'd. I don't know what kind of shenanigans you're up to, but you need to stop. And then anybody else is doing things they shouldn't be doing, don't be doing it. Because I will get rid of you. I'm going to be nice here. No advertising, no nothing. Don't be doing that here. Bobby, I don't know what you are advertising, but don't do that here. Okay, Bobby, you've been warned. No, I guess I have to be. I'm just adding moderators, Tony, because people, I guess, are not wanting to behave. I wonder why that won't. Yeah, I know. That's I kind of got on a long streak about it, but there's things that have got to get out of here. And one of these days it will leave. I'll just get rid of the damn thing. I just tell people, okay, you didn't want to come get it. No, I'm not gonna run no blue light on it. Yeah, William, I like that comment you just said. I'm sorry, I haven't paid attention to chat, but yeah, Linus did something like that. He had a desk that the computer was inside of it. Yeah, that'd be an idea. I don't know. I'm just catching up on chat. I didn't really watch any movies. I just kind of just it's more of YouTube stuff. I haven't watched TV in this apartment here. I haven't had cable or anything up here for quite a few years. Took care of that one. Yeah, he shouldn't be coming back, but they did remove him, I think. Yeah, I didn't. Bobby, anything new you're putting up here, I'm just gonna delete, so I would just disappear if I were you. You're not wanted here anymore. I don't know who or what you are, but goodbye. I've deleted you. Come back again, I'll just take more drastic measures than getting rid of you. Damn you. Alright, fine. Get rid of you one way or the other. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits, being that chat has just somehow gone batshit crazy. Ski Man, I thought I added you as a moderator. It's not letting me do that. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits here. So, hope you all had fun, and I don't know, I'll do something for tomorrow. Maybe. There might be a live stream tomorrow. I don't know. You're not blue. How do I get you guys to go blue? I've been trying to get you to go blue. Add as moderator ain't doing anything. So how the fuck do I do that? Yeah, see, it's not letting me move over this add moderator thing. See, I am only seeing half of it where I add you guys and approve of it. It's not working. So we'll have to figure out something how to do that tonight and get you guys added as moderators, because from over here it ain't working. Alright, guys, we'll figure out the moderation stuff later, but I'm gonna hang it up for now, guys. Hope you all had a good day, and I'll come up with different plans next time. Alright, guys. Later. Bye for now.